listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. And the kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
I'll get those beatniks out of my building if I have to spread gopher pellets in there.
Now, in all fairness, Chief, this basement was nothing more than a hole in the ground when you rented it to them. They've turned it into a rather charming little coffee house.
They have turned it into a playground for reform school dropouts.
Well, sure, they have legal possession. Their rent is paid. They're not disturbing the peace.
That won't stop me. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I have the will. Now you find the way.
Chief, I don't know what to do.
Oh, use your head. There are dozens of little annoying things you can do. Run a hose from the exhaust of your car. Toss in a few grenades. Set fire to the building.
You seem to be forgetting that Mr. Clampett has befriended these young people. They call him Big Daddy.
Jed Clampett just paid their rent out of the goodness of his heart. He doesn't know a beatnik from a baboon. And come to think of it, there isn't much difference.
Hi, Miss Jane, Mr. Drysdale.
Greetings, Jethro, Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae, you square? You ain't supposed to say howdy, Miss Jane. Us cool cats say, lay some skin on me, chick.
Don't stand there, chick. Lay some skin on these cool cats.
Say, that's quite a handsome beard, Jethro.
Pretty far out, eh?
Yes, and you grew it so quickly.
Oh, it was easy. I mean, Easyville, chick.
Jed, look what Jethro done to my fur muff.
Now, what do you want to do a thing like that?
Don't ask me. Nothing makes any sense what he does since he took up with them nutnicks.
Granny, I think they is called beatniks.
Beatniks, nutnicks, they all act like they was behind the door when the brains was handed out.
You didn't think so last night when we was playing music for their dancing.
I thought they was dancing till the lights come back on. Then I thought they was having fits.
Did look for all the world like they had an itch they couldn't scratch.
Well, Jed, what are you going to do about my Sunday go-to-meeting skunk-dyed muskrat muff?
Well, I'll go have a talk with Jethro.
He ain't here. And if he was here, you can't talk to him. Nothing he says makes any sense. Lay a pizza on me, Granny Chick.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But if he says it again, I'm gonna lay something on him, and it ain't gonna be no pizza. And Ellie Mae's pretty near as bad. They's both down to that coffee shop right now, getting into who knows what kind of mischief.
Well, Granny, if it'll ease your mind, why don't you go down there and see for yourself what's going on?
I can't. The youngun's bugged out with the wheels. Left in the truck. Doggone it, now they got me talking that nonsense.
Granny, I'll call you one of them taxis.
Oh, Jed, that costs a lot of money.
Don't flip, chick. I got pretty near 50 million gumballs.
Hey, Sal, Squirrel wants you to eyeball her sculptor, a Clyde.
Come on, chick.
What do you think, Shell?
Not bad.
But have I captured the real Clyde?
Can I look?
Not yet. Hold that pose. I see your problem, Squirrel. This is the outer Clyde, but You have missed the inner Clyde. What do you think, chick?
Well, I think it looks like a great big mud chitlin.
Can I move now? Or split or something?
Sure, Clyde. I'm gonna start over from, like, scratch. Come on, let's tap the boiler for a cup of joe. Yeah. Crazy. Cool. That.
How about that, Ellie? That there is a statue of me.
Well, I think it looks like a great big mud chitlin.
You're just jealous because you can't do nothing.
I can do better than that.
I'd like to see you try.
Okay.
Ouch! Gee. Hey! Look what Ellie done. Crazy. Cool.
It's wild. That is the real Clyde.
Inner and outer.
It talks. It sings.
It wails. Chick, you are the new queen of the clay. You mean it's good?
Good? Clyde, this is pure protest. It's like a scream in the night.
Let's show it to Horace.
Yeah. Horace, roll your grapes over this and lay the word on us. Is it a minor or a major masterpiece?
It's a major! Do me next. Oh, hey, Granny Chick, make that old square Ellie split back to the pad.
I don't want to hear no more of that goofy talk. Now you get home.
You just blew my gig. Now I ain't beat.
You ain't home yet. Now you go fetch the truck. You and Ellie got chores waiting at home for you.
Take her, Granny. I want to stay here.
You're going too. There's a whole patch of taters to be done. Fetching and toting. And you've done wasted your time in that goof-nick root cellar.
I ain't been wasting time, Granny. I've been going to cool school.
What kind of a fool school is cool school?
It's real groovy, Granny. Well, already today I learned that I'm one of the angry young men. How about that?
What you angry about?
Well, let's see. We got questions to ask about life. Like, who am I and where'd I come from and where am I going? Them is angry young man questions.
Well, now you're gonna get some angry old woman answers. You are Jethro Bodine. You just come out of there. And you're going home to do your chores. Now you go fetch the truck while I get it.
Granny, I want to be a cool cat.
You'll be a cool cat with warm britches if you don't do as I say.
You sure and captured the inner me, Ellie. I ain't got a whole lot of outer.
What's going on here?
Granny, Chickie. Hey, group, give Granny the big eye.
And the heck's on me.
Granny digs.
She is one of us.
Hey, Granny, look here. This here's what you call a masterpiece.
Well, it's plumb crazy.
That's it?
She's on it.
Granny Chickie, you are wild.
Well, you ain't heard nothing yet. Now gather round, young'uns, 'cause I got a few things to say to you.
Cool it, cats. Granny's gonna lay a few words on us.
Well.
All you young'uns should be home, doing chores.
What'd she say, Shell?
Oh, man, that's like your pad.
No, the other word. Chores.
Granny, what's chore?
Fetching, toting, digging taters, digging Rudy Bakers.
What'd she say, Shell?
He's too far out for me, man. That chick digs things I never heard of. Hey, Granny, clue us in on this taters and rutabagas bit?
Yeah, we want to dig them, too.
Well, that's much better. How do you do it? Ellie, get up here and show them how to dig taters.
Dig taters?
Yeah, Chick, we've never dug them.
Lay it on us. Well, all right. It's real easy. Do it like this.
Oh, no, Ellie. You ain't dug taters in so long you forgot how. Let me show you how it's done. You gotta put some swing in it, like this. In the ground. Shake the dirt, fling it. That's what you call digging taters. See? He's getting it. Now you're making them taters fly.
Hey, cats, this is the wildest.
Hey, what a beat.
This chap's the Watusi.
Granny, you are the queen chick of all time.
What's this for? Here. What's that music for?
Well, your creation, Granny, the tater digger. Why, it cools the monkey, frog, and jerk put together.
Wait a minute.
Come on, pick up the beat. Let's fly.
Well, I didn't, this ain't no dance. You ain't supposed to. Feels pretty good, don't it?
It's a major!
Mr. Clampett, I'm going to come right to the point. Take the bull by the horns. You know those beatniks whose rent you paid?
Yeah. I kind of like, huh?
Me too.
Like another try at the bull?
Yes, Mr. Clampett, I'm with you. But a lot of people have been criticizing me for renting that basement to those beatniks.
How come?
Well, of course, some of them do look like hobos with those whiskers.
Oh, I don't hardly think having a few whiskers makes a fella a hobo.
Oh, you're right. You're right. On you, they look like a million. Many millions. Exactly what is it those narrow-minded bigots have been complaining about?
Perhaps the music and dancing.
Yes, that's it.
I kind of like music and dancing.
And me too. What else do they do?
Well, Chief, almost everything they do is dictated by their basic philosophy, which is a protest against our materialistic way of life.
What does that mean?
Well, in brief, they scorn money.
Good heavens, they're dangerous fanatics. So you see, Mr. Clampett, that explains why people are so against them.
Not me. I can think of a whole heap of things that's more important than money.
Me too.
I'll bet that hurts.
Well, Mr. Drysdale, I wouldn't worry too much about them complaints by them, what was he call them?
Narrow-minded bigots.
Yeah, you know, young folks has got to kick up the heels a little, wear funny clothes, dance funny. It don't hurt them none.
You're absolutely right. I didn't even want to bother you with it, but Miss Hathaway thought I should.
Thanks, Chief.
Well, I got to admire her for that. Person has got to do what they think is right.
To thine own self be true.
So it half that good. Well, here comes Jethro and Ellie, but I don't see nothing of Granny.
Mr. Clampett, doesn't it bother you to see your beautiful daughter coming home looking like that?
No, because that ain't my beautiful daughter. That's Granny.
Granny!
What's the gig, Anchorman? Lay some skin on me. Greetings, Chick and Big Daddy.
Ain't she too much?
Where's Ellie?
Sculpting, man. Sculpting.
She's like mashing out masterpieces.
What got into you?
Don't be a square bear, Big Daddy. Fall into some cool threads, and I'll clue you in on the tater digger.
What in tarnation's a tater digger?
Tell 'em, Clyde.
That's a new dance Granny made up.
I got these medals for it. Well, I'm splitting out to the kitchen. I promised them other cats that I'd lay some pizza on them. Eyeball you later.
Ain't she the swinging Ed?
Mr. Drysdale, you know them beatniks we was talking about?
Yes.
Let's talk some more. Granny?
Well, if it ain't Big Daddy and old Milburn Tight Fingers.
Granny, you stop that kind of talk.
Well, then you tell Mr. Banker Man to stop putting us down.
What?
Bugging us beats.
Granny, surely you're not serious about becoming one of them.
Yeah, Granny, act your age.
I ain't felt this young in 50 years. Them other cats say I'm a way out chickie. Right, Clyde?
You're so far out, you're in.
What are you doing?
I'm like spinning platters for a possum pizza. Oh, and speaking of platters, we need some new discs for the juke.
What do you say?
We need some new sides for the music box. Could you lay some bread on us?
Well, you need money, huh?
We is like Tap City, Big Daddy.
I thought you beatniks were supposed to scorn money. Now,
Mr. Drysdale, let's take a little ride.
Big Daddy!
Hey, howdy, Mr. Epps, Miss Squirrel.
How about this wild gig Granny Chick laid on us?
It's wild.
Come on, Big Daddy, swing in and I'll show you how to dig taters.
I was digging potatoes before you was born.
Ooh.
easy.
Come on, dig.
Not right now. I'd like to have a few words with Mr. Epps here.
Lay him on me.
Well, can we go outside? I'd like to lay him on you where you can hear him.
Daddy, your slightest wish is my creel. By, did Clyde speak to you about the green bread?
What?
The lettuce we need for the new discs. The records.
Oh, yeah. I brung some lettuce.
Oh, Daddy, that is the whole Imperial Valley.
Yeah. Now, I'd like to talk to you for a minute about the Granny.
Oh, that chick is the cool end. She comes on like Buster's gang.
I suppose there's some way we could, uncool her, so to speak.
Oh, no, Daddy. Once you've tasted the joys of outer Bohemia, you never go back to Squaresville.
Too bad. That's just where I'd like Granny to go, and I was kind of hoping that you would, help me get her there.
Oh, man. Ask me anything but that. For Sheldon Epps to square a cool would be like to betray the cause to which I've sworn undying devotion. High treason.
Let's see. Well, looks like I've been dropping my hook in a fished-out creek.
Drop it again, Daddy. There's a big trader eyeballing your bait.
Kind of quiet in there.
Maybe they's flaked out from doing the tater digger.
Well, my possum pizzas will bring them around. And if they don't, my turnip tacos will. We done fell in the wrong hole. This here is Squaresville.
It's Cube City.
How do you do, Granny? Jethro?
Shelly, baby, what gives? You done blew your cool.
I beg your pardon?
You shaved off your beard.
Yes, the management frowns on hirsute adornment, Mr. Bodine.
My name is Clyde.
Yes. One moment, I'll see if I can get you a table. Mr. Burgess?
At your service.
Wiggy, baby. Where's your cool threads?
What did she say, Mr. X?
Friends. I believe that's one of those vulgar beatnik expressions. Would you please try to find these people a table well to the rear? Their unkempt appearance might lower the tone of our establishment.
What am I going to do with the pizza and tacos?
Leave them here, please. You will be served fruit punch and ladyfinger surprise at your table.
Oh, howdy, Granny. Jethro? Ellie Mae is back yonder sculpting up a storm. Look at this here pussycat she done.
I don't dig it.
Me neither. It's too square.
I believe I'll ask Horace what he thinks of it. Excuse me, Horace, but would you give us your opinion of this here sculpture?
I find it remarkably lifelike.
Attention, everybody. One more waltz, and then we are going to play charades.
Come on, Clyde, let's split.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here?
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Viacom.